Ready? Hey guys, welcome to Coach's Corner. It's March, and I'm here with Coach Logan, and he's going to be running our OxFit running club and endurance squad. We call it a little bit of both because it's a running club for everybody, and it's also for people that are training for more endurance, but we'll get into that later. So Logan's been with us for a while now, and he's got a history. He's got a passion for track and field. He's done every kind of endurance race, any kind of endurance sport, and he loves it. And he's going to be developing this program. We sat down and we worked it out together, and it involves a lot of CrossFit and a lot of cross training, and then for people that are going further with it. So welcome, Logan. Welcome to the team. So who's this program for?
Yeah, so there's really three types of people in the gym that this program's being made for. There's the CrossFitter turned runner. Your typical CrossFit athlete who's looking for their first 5K. Maybe they've done 5Ks in the past and they're looking for 10Ks. Yeah. Or I think there's even a handful of people who are wanting to run their first marathon right now. So that's really your first type of person who's really going to fit with this program. The second type of person is a runner turned CrossFit athlete. And there's a lot of those people in the gym. I'm one of them. Yeah. A former runner or a current runner who's looking to get that extra strength in, the extra CrossFit experience has to add. So that's really what the CrossFit Endurance program is aimed for. And then there's the third person who is just your person who's looking to just get that extra bit of endurance or that extra bit of work in, who may not necessarily want to go out there and run a race yet, who's just looking for a little bit more diversity in the programming. And the CrossFit Endurance program is built off of the CrossFit system, but at the same time incorporates a little bit different speed endurance type of workouts.
Yeah. So I would say most people that come in here, when they sit down with me and they're trying to set their goals, we usually talk about the fact that people do CrossFit mostly because they hate running. Mm-hmm. And I think they hate running because they're always doing it on their own. Like I hate going out for a run on my own because there's not that same environment that you get in here. Whereas this endurance program, we're taking the CrossFit environment and now we're adding running into it so you can enjoy running again. You know, I think it's helping people enjoy running again. I think that's the key to it. So I think it's for people who hate running as much as it's for people that love running, right? The people that love running, we've got Chicago Marathon, we got challenges for you. The people that hate running, we've got, hey, let's get you to a point where you PR your 5K. As simple as that. Oh, you don't even run a race, but now when you're in a workout, and you see running on the board, and it's in the middle of a workout, you're not like, oh man, I don't want to go today. You're like, I've been taught how to run better. I can run better. Mm-hmm. I have the capacity to run better, so that when I walk outside and I start running, my lungs don't feel like they're going to explode. And I think it's just going to give everybody that team environment in something that they used to hate, and we're going to change that thought of like running sucks to I'm good at running now, you know. And I think a lot of people like. The reason I love running, the reason I started loving running is because I started getting good at it. You know, I was a running club at a young age, like 8 years old, 9 years old, with all my friends. I didn't go on my own. There was a group of friends that I hung out with the most. We went and ran. And we used to do things that, like time trials and relays and things like that were the hardest things we'd ever done at that age. But because we were in it together, it didn't really matter. And that's what our environment's going to bring. So when are we going to be doing it?
Yeah, so right now we're meeting every Sunday at 9 a.m. Toward May, June, we're going to add another day in the week. And to get back to your other point, I mean, that really is part of how the program is going to work for this running club, is we're going to make it fun. There's a lot of people that join CrossFit that don't like to work out. Yeah. But when you come in here and you have that fun environment with other people that are like you, it really makes it click. You're not even going to think, oh, this is a running workout, because it's going to be varied, it's going to be fun. But we're keeping it program specific to the events that are going to happen.
Yeah, and as we build towards them big events, we're going to kind of have two different teams, right? So we'll have one team that their goal is to get better at running, their goal is to get 5K distances, and then we'll have another team that, you know, kind of, you have a program, you have things that you want to do, so you're going to go a little bit further, you're going to run a little bit longer, a little bit harder. So it's not going to be like, oh, these guys are running a marathon, I have to run a marathon with them. It's going to be your goal, specific. We're going to sit down with everybody, make sure we know their goal, make sure that we have a plan for every single person within the group. So it's not just like everybody's doing the same workout. Some days we'll be meeting here, some days we'll be at the track, and there'll be a different workout based on your goal, based on your capacity, and it'll all be at your speed. Just like when you come in here and there's CrossFit Light, beginner, intermediate, advanced, etc., etc. So it's really exciting that it's for everybody.
Absolutely.
So right now we said with every Sunday.
Yep.
And then we're going to add probably a Wednesday or Thursday night, depending on what we think fits best. I think we'll trial and see which one, because I think sometimes most people treat Thursday as a rest day.
Yeah.
So if we bring it back to Wednesday, or do we add it as Thursday so that people are doing the endurance squad rather than take that rest day, they come and do endurance.
Yeah, I think that's something that we can talk about. I know there's a lot of people in the gym right now that are really looking forward to joining the group.
Yeah.
And right now their schedules just don't permit them,
Right.
so we can keep it flexible as well.
And I think it probably would start a little bit, so it would be probably like a 7 p.m. start, and it would go till about 8:30. It'd probably be like an hour and a half, so that we'd start in here potentially doing our conditioning work, and then we'd go out run, we'd be on the bikes or whatever it was, something like that. So it's going to fit in great to our program, whatever day we put it in there. So what will people get out of it? I think we've pretty much covered that, right? So then, what's coming up? Why are we training like this? What do we see the need for this?
Yeah, so I mean, part of the way that we're training for this is we're kind of throwing some dates out there. If you go to oxfit.com and the OxFit Journal, there's a huge list of events that Ant and Lauren has come up with that you can throw in your schedule if you're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Challenges, right?
Challenges, for sure. So that doesn't mean that you have to do those things. If you have something on your mind, if you want to do your first Ironman triathlon,
right,
then do it.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to program that one. We're going to sit down with you and figure out what we can offer you, how we can help you get to that goal.
Yep.
But then if you don't necessarily know what you want, pick an event on our schedule.
Because we're going to do them together.
And we're going to do them together.
Right? So we'll have a whole group of people, so you don't have to go off and run your own 5K on your own. It'll be like, hey, we're doing the Ragnar.
For sure.
We're doing Spartan races. We're doing triathlon. So 3 very different things.
Sure.
Which then gives different,
so our
to different people.
Yeah, so our first event coming up is the Ragnar in April. And that's a team event. It's a relay race. It's no stress. It's a lot of
camping
fun.
overnight.
For sure. And I think that the more people we have involved in that, it's going to be awesome.
I think the goal should be to have as many teams.
For sure.
I don't know. How many's on a team?
I think it's 6. I don't know.
6.
I think 4 to 6.
4 to 6 on a team.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing is that you're camping overnight.
Yep.
How long does the race go?
It's between 5-mile legs and 6-mile legs per person, and you're doing about 3 of those. So
I think there's different courses to choose from, right?
Yep.
There's easy, medium, and hard.
Yep.
So every different level can be on a team.
For sure.
Also. And I think we'd probably have like even teams, just so that we're there just to, you can compete against yourself, against each other, and hang out with the team.
So then the next thing on our schedule, we do have a triathlon on the schedule in June.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. I've done swimming. I've been a competitive swimmer, I've been a competitive cyclist, I've done all the running, but I've never put them all together. So that's going to be a great experience for us to be able to train for that. The Grant Park pool is going to be open. We're going to be doing some swimming workouts.
I'm excited for that too.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do one of them.
For sure.
I've only ever done one, and I went to a Globo gym once, and they did one at the gym, and you started in the pool downstairs. You went upstairs and got on the bike and then ran on the treadmill, and that sucked, because it was just like in one room. But this is going to be awesome. Swimming in a lake is terrifying, but we're going to prepare for that.
Yeah.
We're going to go and do some lake swimming. We're going to go do some open water swimming, and then we're going to get on the bikes outside, and we'll get people just comfortable with each different event. And it's a short one.
Yeah.
I think
it's a sprint triathlon, I think.
500, 600 meter swim.
Yeah.
13-mile bike ride max.
Short distances, yeah.
And then a 5K, 3-mile run. So everybody's going to be able to do it. And the time we have, we can prepare everybody for that.
Sure.
If we start, say.
And I think the cool thing is you might find that that's your sport. That may be your new thing.
Yeah.
You never know.
This might be the gateway to you doing an Ironman.
Sure. Absolutely.
Or you might hate it, and you might be like, no, I'm just going to run 5Ks. Right? So that's the beauty of it. But our goal of the OxFit Challenge is do something that you've never done before.
Absolutely.
Right? When we went and we did a Tough Mudder, the guy that was running the Tough Mudder said that. He said, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And that resonated with me, and I think it resonated with everybody that was doing the Tough Mudder that day. It was like, we go through our lives every day and we do the same thing. We get into a routine of doing CrossFit every day. And this is the one thing when it steps you outside your comfort zone and says, now you have something to train for. Now you have something, for a lot of people, something to live for, something to get up for every day and be like, I'm doing this relay with all my teammates, I can't wait for that. Then I can't wait for it to come around next year. Or what challenge are they going to give us next year, And when we finish the end of this year, I don't want anybody in this gym to look back and be like, man, I should have done this, I should have done that. Like, we're going to give you every opportunity to be successful. We're not just going to throw you into a Ragnar. We got a program that's going to build you up so that you crush it. We're not going to just throw you into a triathlon. We're going to go swimming every weekend together. We're going to get on the bikes together. We're going to run together so that when you get in that relay, you are 100% confident that you can finish it. And with everything else, we've got Spartan races coming up. We're going to prepare for them. We've got the Chicago Marathon coming up. When you get to that start line of the Chicago Marathon, we can guarantee that you're going to feel like, I'm going to get to that finish line.
You're going to have the knowledge.
Right? You're going to have the knowledge. Not only the knowledge, your muscles are going to be ready for that. Your lungs are going to be ready for that. And your mentality is going to be there because you know, I've done the training, I've done the background. So,
and the same goes for any event, I think, that anybody brings up. If they want to throw something in there that's completely different, then we're happy to sit down with that athlete
for sure
and adjust our programming and even do one-on-ones with them.
Everybody's got that thing that they say, I want to do this one day. If that's not on our calendar, put it on our calendar. For sure. Right?
And I guarantee
somebody from this gym's going to want to do it.
I guarantee you other people will jump on with you and you're going to have a much better time with the group.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. So, it's started now, right?
Absolutely.
Yep. It's every Sunday. We're going to start in a Thursday session sometime in May, right? Because that's going to help us lead into the Chicago Marathon, which is eventually, we built our program around that. So
yeah, I think the point is to note also, on our schedule, the distances are getting longer as the year goes on.
Right.
With a lot of people have already signed up for the Chicago Marathon in October.
Yep.
So toward the middle of the year, we're going to start doing a little bit of splitting. We're going to meet in the same place, but we're going to have a little bit different workout regimen.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that you can't join in June and jump on.
Yeah.
We're going to make it work. It's kind of like programming for CrossFit where there's different levels.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the distances right now we're training for the 5Ks.
Yeah.
Training for the 5Ks and sprint triathlons, and then as the year goes on, we're going to use those events to train for the next one.
Yeah. And I think that's important. That's why we call it the running club.
Sure.
Because, running's the basis of a lot of what we're doing. But also it's an endurance squad, and, there is longer events coming up, but it's a club atmosphere where you can come in at any time and be a part of it. So it's for everybody. Don't think, it's just for the people who like running. We're going to spend a lot of time in this gym, especially during the week. We'll do a lot of conditioning work, a lot of extra work to get you there. And if you have something that you just want to do, that you're just passionate about, it's our job to help you get there.
Absolutely.
And I think that's all this is.
Yep.
We've just added this on because there's a need for people who are doing these extra events to prepare for them better, and we want it to just be there consistently. So if you have something that you really want to do, don't miss this opportunity. It's one day a week right now. You can spare one day a week to come and get better at something, or challenge yourself to do something awesome for the first time.
And I think the coolest thing about this running club is we're giving the opportunity to people who have typically said, I don't want to do that 5K because I'm not a runner.
Right.
Well, we're going to break down your form.
Yep.
We're going to help you develop a strength in whatever area of your body that you need to strengthen, whether it's through other CrossFit workouts or individual work on the side, to help you get that running form down to where you're efficient and you're happy and you're enjoying your runs.
And then there's no pressure to do any of these events.
Absolutely.
If you want to just come and be a part of the team on a Sunday, on a Thursday night, or whenever we do it, then you're part of the team and you're just going to get better at running, and you're going to get to hang out, and the workouts are fun. We're going to make sure they're fun.
Yeah.
This is for people who technically don't want to run.
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure that you start enjoying running again. We're going to make sure that you start enjoying getting in shape again. And then whatever you want to do, that you do with it. So awesome. So super excited. Welcome again.
Yeah.
It's great to have you on. I mean, this is just going to add so much to our program, and I'm super excited about it. So sign up, comment below, let us know what you really want to do, let us know what you're passionate about. Like I said, we got Ragnar, we got triathlon, we got Spartan races, and we got a marathon coming up. If none of them fit in with your schedule and you want to just run a 5K, let us know which one it is. We've also got tons more events. Look on the OxFit.com, and then go into our OxFit journal and look for the OxFit challenge. You get a medal for every one of these, and it counts towards the OxFit challenge at the end of the year. Challenge yourself, step outside your comfort zone, and give it a try. I mean, you always get a free chance to come and try one of these workouts. If you want to try it, just let Logan know, let me know. Just show up on a Sunday at 9 o'clock and come and give it a try, and I'm sure you're going to love it. So, thanks, man.
Cool.